All right. What's up, y'all? It's Dre, and welcome to my podcast. And today, this is my guest.
Hey, y'all.
Tell me your name. Let them know your name.
Okay, so y'all, my name is Destiny.Lavish. I am an influencer and a content creator on Instagram. You can find me at Destiny.Lavish. I'm an ambassador for 4 brands, which is Hydrate Fashion, Royal Boutique, Present, and Trap X Art.
Lit.
But the Trap X Art is an event, so if you want to go to any of the events, just holler at me.
Lit. Okay. So, first of all, how you been? How's everything going for you?
So everything's been good. You know, I'm blessed to just be here. Really. Just glad to be at this podcast. I'm very welcome here. Thank you so much, Dre.
For sure. No problem.
And just good energy, good vibes. Just happy.
Indeed. I love to hear that.
What about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying to, I've been grinding. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come up with different things.
As you should.
So I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
For real though. So let's dive into our first topic. So I'm gonna start off with, do you feel like men who are into like self-care and stuff are looked at as like weaker men? How do you feel about that? Or do you have an opinion on that,
Well, honestly, self-care is important for any human being. First.
Indeed.
So if a man isn't taking care of himself, then with self-care, practicing self-care,
Indeed.
then can he really take care of himself or anyone else? I don't know why a lot of people in society feel that it is weak of a man too, but that's just the ignorant side. They don't really understand.
Facts.
But I feel that it's sexy. Definitely if a man know how to take care of himself.
Right.
And it doesn't have to even be health. It can be just self-care as in like leaving a toxic situation.
Facts.
Or say if you have a busy day and you just need to meditate. That's part of self-care.
Indeed.
It's just self-care is important for everyone.
And it involves everything, not just your health. And like you said, like your mental health.
Yeah.
It's super important too. I think a lot of people forget that though. Like that your mental health is just as important as like your physical health. So
yes.
You're right,
yes. And then I feel like they should not place self-care on a certain gender.
Right.
I don't know why they do that, but everybody is human beings. We're all here with the same qualities, just different genders.
Facts.
So, self-care is definitely very important. Without it, how can you live?
Indeed, I agree. I definitely agree. Okay, for me, I think it's 50-50. Some people, like you were saying, like the ignorant people who don't really know, look at it as weaker. But all in all, is really like the strongest thing you can do. That's like you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's really how I feel about it.
I mean, I feel like in your life, that should be at least one of your top 5 priorities in life. Indeed. Is to self-care. It doesn't have to be going out, making sure that you get a massage for the day. It doesn't have to be that. You can just like free yourself from domestic stuff.
Exactly.
Basically. Because I know I do it all the time, but it's really attractive to me when a man does it because they're looked at not supposed to. Don't know why. That's stupid, but
okay, that's a good answer. I like that. So, do you believe in like gender roles? Like, how do you feel about gender roles? Do you think like the woman should be in the kitchen, or how you feel about that? Like, because a lot of people,
okay, no, I get what you're saying because really, whenever we are a certain gender, we come out in this world as a man, a woman. Indeed. They expect for us to play the gender role, which is me being a feminine woman and you being a masculine man. Yeah. When really, in real life, especially 2022, we going in 2023, it's definitely a lot of opposite from what we see. So, for example, it could be a dominant woman and a submissive man, and then it can be a talkative man and a non-talkative woman who just don't like to talk? Or what about how men are supposed to be logic, but he's more practical?
Right.
You
or
know?
more emotional.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I feel like with me as a woman, just say with me, I'm very independent. Like, I'm real independent. Like, I have to do a lot of things on my own. Like, that's just me. But if I'm looked at that, if I'm supposed to look at the gender role, I wouldn't even fit in the woman category because a woman's supposed to be dependent.
Exactly.
So I feel that, yes, we have those qualities. Like, a man has masculine qualities and a female has feminine qualities. But everyone is opposite in some type of way. It's not all 100%. It'll never be 100%.
Exactly. Yeah. Everything is not black or white. Everything has shades of gray. Nobody, women are working now. Like, I think people have like the 50s mindset still. It's like, nah, we in a whole different generation, a whole different era.
Yeah.
So I believe you can do both. A man that likes to cook.
Yes.
You know, so I like to cook. You feel me? And things of that nature.
Yes, that's what I'm
so,
like. That's what I'm like. It doesn't even matter. Like, and for and I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But for example, like how, for a job, for example, it's a lot of women out here who like to build houses and do construction work. And then it's some men out here who want to be CNAs, doctors, RAs. Like, it's just because a man is masculine doesn't mean he has to follow all of those qualities. Just like me. I know I don't. I know I don't. So, like, another example. Men are supposed to be blunt. Women are definitely not. I'm very blunt. I wouldn't fit in the gender role as a feminine woman because I'm blunt. So I just definitely feel that we should not look at the gender roles.
It's not. I think everything is on a spectrum. Like, it's not. You don't play one role. Like, nobody's extremely masculine. Like, who just want to be just rah all day and they're macho. Like, I'm not finna do that. Like, cause I just really admit I'm not emotional really. I'm in tune with my emotions and I wouldn't say in touch with my feminine side, but what would you look like, things that you would look at as more feminine qualities. I'd be in touch with that sometimes, like cooking and stuff, like I said.
And that's okay because, like I said, we are human. We like certain things. A lot of men don't want to play no football, no sport, period.
Facts.
They just want to be a chef.
Or something like that, yeah.
Or, just want to do things that doesn't have to be masculine. Like, women are that way too. Like, I want to have multiple businesses. I mean, multiple different cities.
Yeah.
That's more of masculine like.
True.
But I love it.
Yeah.
So
we need to stop trying to put people in boxes. Stop trying to can't put people in boxes at all. Because don't nobody fit into one role or one box.
Never. That will never happen. Not even if you try to force it and say, no, that will never happen. Sorry.
Indeed.
It just won't.
It just won't work. So, that being said, how do you feel about, like, when it comes to bills and stuff? How do you feel about going 50-50? How do you feel about that? What's your opinion? And be honest, keep it real.
Oh, I'm finna keep it real.
Keep it real.
Oh, yes. 1,000,000%. If that was even a percent, I believe in 50-50.
Word.
Yes, I believe in 50-50 because we came on this earth to provide for us.
Yeah.
Right? So, say if I was to live with someone and we're living together, all the bills, all that stuff, food and all that. I feel in my heart that it's wrong. Even if I make more money or my man makes more money or my friend makes more money, whoever I'm living with, I don't care who makes more money.
Right.
They worked hard to get that money. They worked very hard. And if we're living together, if we're living in the same household, why just because I make more than you, I got to pay majority of the bill?
Right.
That ain't fair, because I worked hard for this. Just like you worked hard for the job you got. Mm-hmm. No matter if you get paid less than me or not. You know? And I feel, for example, you know, well, let me say some people, if they're married, you know, if they're married, you know, that's a different story. They can talk that out. Yeah. Whatever they got going. Mm-hmm. But personally, I feel if I'm living with someone, it has to be 50-50, no matter who's getting paid more or less. Because just because I get paid more than you don't mean you got to put all that on me. Because if we wasn't living together, then what you doing?
Exactly. So I said it because a lot of women feel like that the man is supposed to pay all the bills. Like, that's crazy to me.
That is so crazy to me, because you are a whole adult.
Facts.
We are all adults here. So why not just pay 50-50? Let that person keep the money that they got. Yeah. You don't even know if they might even want to take you out, spend it on you. You just never know what they're going to do.
Exactly.
With it. So why, just because a man, you got a man, why does, just because that's your man, he got to pay more than you? That's just trifling. Yeah. I'm sorry, but it's trifling. It's trifling because I would never do that. Yeah. I can't do that. Remember about like me being independent. Mm-hmm. I can't allow myself to put myself in that situation, because just think about this. I feel if a man was to pay 100%, right? Or more than 100. I mean, not more or less than 100, but more than 50. I feel he won't even say it to you personally. He may not say it to you personally about none of that, but I bet you when he go to his friends, colleagues, or whatever, and he pay majority of that money, he gonna be like, I do this, I do that, I sing with me, I. No, for real. Yeah. No, like seriously, and I don't want to be put in that situation. So say if like anything was to go on, like an argument or something like that, the person who pays more, man or woman, they could be like, I pay the bills, I do this. Mm-hmm. They still gonna say I, and then that's just gonna make basically you dependent on them.
Indeed.
I hate being dependent on somebody. I just hate it.
And me too, though. I'm super independent. Like I don't like asking people for stuff. I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I'd rather struggle. Mm-hmm. I'd rather struggle than ask. Way. Like, I don't know what that is, but like, I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I'm gonna get it on my own. You know what I'm saying? But for me, with the 50-50 stuff, I don't think there should be. I don't believe in a percentage. Mm-hmm. I believe, like I said this before in my last one. I said, I think that like your partner should pick up where you lack. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so I'm like, I ain't got it on this month. Can you pick up? You know what I'm saying? It should be a partnership. It's it's not a business thing with a relationship. A relationship is not a business. It should never be a business. It's more like, it should flow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I feel you on that. But that's also why I said 50-50 too. Because you still have money to save.
Exactly. Like, true.
If one part, like what you said, if one person wants to lose a job, you can take care of it.
Exactly.
You know, and that's something that I always said too. But just because you stay with a man, I just feel they are not obligated to pay you. Because if you was not living with them, what is you doing?
What you
paying your own bills. You'll be paying your own bills 100%.
Exactly. So I don't know. Well, so my next question is, if you can go back and talk to your 15-year-old self, what would you tell yourself right now? Like, or would you tell yourself?
15 Destiny, you see me, girl? Never doubt the self, okay? Never doubt the self. Your current situation, room with 5 people in it.
That's real.
That don't matter. If you want to be an actress, go ahead, girl. If you want to do YouTube, be an influencer, go ahead. What is you waiting on? Just because you're in the current situation that you're in right now doesn't mean that you won't prevail. Because you will. Trust me.
That's real. That's real.
No, for real.
I felt that though on me. What I tell my 15-year-old self, I probably tell myself, I would tell myself, go ahead, buy that camera. Start learning to film right now.
Yeah.
That's really what I would tell myself, and stop doubting yourself, bro.
Yes.
It's like you look at everybody else and what they got. What glitters ain't gold. So you know what I'm saying? That's really what I tell myself. I don't know.
Yes, and then look at you now.
Yeah,
look at you now. You're not even finished.
I just started for real.
And you doing wonderful. Seriously.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Y'all go ahead and clap for Dre.
Hey, I really appreciate that. I appreciate that.
For real.
So this is a fun question. So if you had like $1 million in your bank account, just hit your bank account right now, what would you do with it?
In all honesty,
yeah,
I've been said this because I've been trying to win a lottery.
Yeah, it might happen. It happen.
No.
Just believe it.
Seriously, I said that I want to build like a giving back organization.
That's hard.
So, like basically how we make money, because if you're giving back, it's basically no cost. So basically how we do our fundraisers is I want to like host parties and do car washes and just do stuff that we could get some money. But every 2 months, once every 2 months, I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to pick a state in the US, and a city and a state, of course. And I want to get back to the Black community. All of the Black community. Really for my folks in poverty though. Yeah. But really just my people in general, that's why I want to get back and make sure they have a plate to eat, something to eat, hot food ready for them for the day. No matter what it is, just make sure they have something to eat for the day, because I know I had some good days in my life when I was younger, and I had some bad days, and a lot of people didn't know that. You know, a lot of people don't know that about me. And it was a lot of times in my life where I didn't even know what I was going to eat that day. And sometimes I just only had bread. Yeah. So it's like when I was looking at myself like that and seeing where I'm going now, I have to give back, because there's people out there who's literally living like that. And that is like the lowest of the low. It's hard. And it's hard. It hurts.
That's kind of like something I would want to do. I always say I want to give back all the time. Like, but it's just hard for me. I can't find like, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to actually give back. I'm always looking at stuff
you can do anything to give back to your community, literally. Yeah. It could just be once a year Thanksgiving. Just make sure you're giving out turkeys to the hood. It could be literally anything. You can give, like, for example, I said that whenever I make my money, I don't know how many years it'll be from now, but I'm just assuming maybe 10.
It ain't gonna be too long.
I mean, you're right. You never know. Yeah. But I did say, I want to build a homeless shelter. I definitely want to build a homeless shelter, and make sure we get everybody names who's been homeless, but as they're there for like a week, make sure that they can find them a job, if they can. Yeah. I just want to always make sure people are good, especially my community, because I've been down and out, and a lot of people didn't know nothing.
That's so real right there.
Yeah.
So what would you do? Like, what fun would you have with the money though? Let's get into that.
If I was to have fun, then I said I wanted to build my own airline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have my own airline.
Like Soul Plane.
Yeah. Well, basically.
Like Soul Plane.
Basically like Soul Plane, because that was jumping. He had everything in there.
I feel like that's something I'd do.
Yeah, but no, I did say that, but really I just said just in case. The biggest reason was just in case if anything was to go over here in the US, then I need to go to Africa.
Need to go real fast. Real fast. I feel you though.
Y'all come on my airline. We out here.
We gone. That is real though.
Yeah.
See me.
What about you? Yeah.
What I do, I think I'm gonna start my own production company. I'm gonna start making movies immediately. buy a bunch of cameras.
Please let me be your actress. I'm
Of
good.
course.
I'm good at it.
Of course, I need you now. We gonna work on something for real.
Yes.
But yeah,
that'll be so fun.
And I always said like I want to give random people money. I want to do that so bad.
Yeah.
Pull up on a Starbucks worker or something. Give them like 5,000. That'll change their life.
Literally.
Like that's something I want to do so bad.
Starbucks.
Like don't quit though. Like 5,000 ain't gonna. It's some.
But don't quit that job.
And don't quit the job. But I wanna help so many people out too. Like you were saying, like like I didn't have much as a kid. I never had like the new shoes for real. Pull up on some kids, like just pass out shoes and stuff, or just really mentor a kid and just with all that money, just, you know what I'm saying? Mentoring. That's kind of what I do now, like what I'm trying to get into doing now.
Yes,
I want to be a life coach at some point.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good.
I think I could do that. But yeah, what were you about to say? My bad.
No, I was just gonna say because we are the new generation. We're finna be the grown ups. We're finna be the old.
I ain't even think about that. We are the grown ups now.
Yes.
Like damn.
Yes, we are the grown ups now.
So though. Basically.
They are going to look up to us. The kids are going to look up to us. So we just want to make sure that we put out a good example. You know, not everybody's perfect, of course, but we are their example. Yeah. Literally. So that would be wonderful.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to do that. I'm gonna be tipping like waitresses $500 for no reason. Like that's what I'm gonna do when I get rich anyway. So
no, literally, that'll be a blessing. And you know, all the blessings that you put out, it'll definitely come back right back to you. Not saying that you should do that for the blessings. You should do it because it make you feel good.
It do.
But just know God is always watching.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
That it just feels so good. Like it feels so good to just bless people. So, do you believe like you know, nature versus nurture? You know, like, do you feel like people are the way they are, like just because, or do you feel like it's the way people are raised? You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like that is both. I definitely feel like that both come into play, but I feel more of the nurture is what makes people the way that they are, literally, because everybody is raised differently. Yeah. Even if it's someone's nature to I just feel like everybody lives differently, basically.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody, like I say, is wealthy.
Right.
You know, but some people are. You know, not everybody is loved and cared for like we're supposed to be by our mothers or fathers. Yeah. But in reality, that's not always like that. Yeah. So it's just really how a person is raised and what they've been taught all throughout their lives, I feel, is what make them who they are. Yes, both definitely comes into play. They both do. But I feel more of nurture is what comes into play.
That makes sense. I feel that too. Sometimes people do stuff and they don't even realize it was because of how they was raised. And it's actually childhood trauma because of the reason that they act the way they do. And for me, I believe it's more nurture. Nurture, like you said. People gonna be the way they are, but how you mold that person also makes a really big impact. Yeah. That goes on like with parenting and stuff. Some parents be absent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or other things. So, and they don't realize that that's hurting their child. And the child don't realize it. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
That was deep.
It's a little bit of both.
No, seriously.
Yeah. But yeah. Do you want to talk about it culture? Or are you going to skip that one? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. So how you feel about like it culture? Ick culture. You know what I'm saying? Like people leave people over like little icks and stuff. Like, are you like that type of person a little bit?
Not really, because everybody, no one is perfect. Literally,
exactly.
Nobody is perfect. Okay, that's what we all need to get in our heads. You know, so I just feel like, you know, just because someone does something that you may normally won't accept, you know, doesn't mean that they'll always stay that way. If you tell them about it, they probably could change it, and they may like that change.
Right.
But just because somebody does something to you doesn't mean you leave.
It's not even that they do to them. It's like just be annoyed about what somebody does. Like, that's wild to me, though.
Yeah. And I don't know why, though. It's crazy. For like example, like just say if we're talking about relationships, some women feel, and I don't know, y'all please don't bash me. I love you, women. Love you. Yeah. But I do feel like with some women, when they're in a relationship, if they was to go on social media, and they see they man, liking somebody's picture, they definitely gonna have an attitude. They're definitely gonna be mad, and they probably will leave that person because of a like. And I feel that right there should not be the reason for you leaving or ending a relationship, because first of all, social media is social media.
Indeed.
We like a lot of things. Doesn't necessarily mean that they are talking to that person. No. Exactly. They just like the picture. They literally just like the picture.
Right.
And it's crazy how a lot of women let social media get to them in that type of manner. Period, really. Because if someone is there for you and that, then why should something like that make you want to leave or assume someone is cheating?
Right.
What you think?
What do I think? I kind of think similarly. That people are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Yeah. And to leave somebody or be thrown off by somebody because of something so small or something that you find annoying, it's kind of wild to me.
Because we all, even if it's not just flaws, I guess we all have flaws, but everybody's gonna do something that somebody don't like. Yeah. Even myself. Yeah. But do I care? No, because it's me. I don't care. But if someone was to leave me because of something that they didn't like that was small, then that means that they wasn't just the person for me. Too picky. Too picky.
Too picky. Facts. But I don't know. I just can't. I don't see how people think. I'm sure nobody is. How am I trying to say this? I already said nobody's perfect. But everybody. What am I trying to say? Never mind.
It's okay.
It's over. I had it, but I lost it. I thought about it while you was talking, and I was like, oh, let me remember this. And then, okay, I lost it.
I be like that.
I'm like, damn. That's why I kind of be interrupting people sometimes too. I'm like, damn, because I got to get my thought out. You feel me? Yeah. I'm like, damn.
I be like,
wait, before I forget, let me say this. So, you know what I'm saying? But I lost it. I had it and I lost it. But I guess I'm gonna go with this last question or this last topic. Do you believe more people are inherently good, or do you feel like more people have bad intentions, or you know what I'm saying?
You want to be honest?
Yeah.
Everybody is good.
Yeah.
They just make bad decisions.
Oh, okay. That's
everybody literally is good. They just make bad decisions. Like if we, I'm gonna give you two examples. So let's just say somebody went to go rob a bank.
Yeah.
They go to jail for robbing the bank, and you just look at them as bad because they're in jail and they robbed a bank. When necessarily you don't know what the reason was for it. What if it could have just been just because they wanted to have money? Okay, but does that make them a bad person?
Right.
No. They could probably been good to so many people throughout their lifetime and just wanted to go rob a bank. That just made a bad decision. That's it. And so say like if we were to be talking about relationships.
Yeah.
You are in love with someone. Y'all together, whatever the case may be, y'all in a relationship. A man or a woman, either or, they was to probably slip up or probably cheat. Just say if they was to do that. You look at them as a bad person because they cheated on you, when that's really not the case. It was just a bad decision that they made.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they feel bad for it. I mean, if they don't, then that's just how they feel. But that doesn't necessarily make them a bad person. It's just a bad decision. Everybody's good to me.
Okay.
Because
that's a good way to look at it, though.
Because you can literally sit in front of somebody who done a lot of bad things.
Yeah. Literally.
And if you sitting there calmly having a conversation with them, just a regular conversation, they're going to communicate with you and they're going to vent to you, you know, just tell you about their life. They're going to feel comfortable with you and just basically treat you well, or probably say some things, you know, how am I trying to say? Probably just trying to, they just basically be comfortable with you. Does it mean that they want to kill you? No. You know, I just feel like everybody makes bad decisions, but everyone is good.
Like I was saying earlier, like not everything is black or white. Nothing is black or white. I feel like everybody is like the hero in their story. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes people get done wrong, and I feel like that changes them. Maybe, I don't know.
No, it does change people. It changes people now.
It does though. So I don't think nobody really goes into stuff with bad intentions. Like, say relationships, like you said, people make mistakes. No, I don't think nobody really went into that to wanting to hurt you. But like on the other side, you feel like, damn, they was out to get me the whole time. Yeah, the whole time they just like, yeah. People make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, I hope I don't want people to like take that and run with it.
Right. No.
You should definitely not take that and run with it. But nobody is perfect, literally, on this earth. So expect the unexpected. Exactly. But don't think that they are bad people. Because I know a lot of like people who've been in jail. Yeah. You know, I know a lot of people who just done bad things in their life, like had multiple marriages because of cheating. I just know people who been through those things, but they still treated their family right. They treated their friends right. They gave back to people. They still did good in their life. Doesn't mean that they're bad people. They just make bad decisions.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire though. Yeah. I'm gonna just say, yeah, I agree with that for sure. That's good. So, I mean, that's all I had. Did you have anything like we can talk about anything? Was it like?
It really don't matter. I'll talk about anything. So really
I mean, I think that's all I had. But we can call it for real. Okay. But I think that was really good.
Yeah, really that was.
But yeah, you got anything you want to shout out? Like any upcoming projects? You can just shout it out.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So. I am a part of Trap Art, y'all. So if you would like to go to any of the events, just make sure you follow me on Instagram at Destiny.Lavish. I do have the link in my bio, so everything is in there. You could just click the link in my bio and it'll take you straight to it. I also have their information in my bio, their name. So if you want to just go to their page, you can. Just make sure you guys check me out on my Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Destiny.Lavish. That's where you need to see me at.
Nah, she be funny on live.
We always making sure we have laughs. Never a dull moment. Never. So I hope y'all guys be safe. I do thank Dre. He did a wonderful job. Great job.
I appreciate that. But yeah, I appreciate you coming, and this was fun. Yes. So whatever platform this is on that you watching this on, go ahead, do what you're supposed to